data from different of sources, and we are converting the data into organized format for the purpose of doing analysis and to take the decision. Okay. Yeah. The data warehousing means the collection of data from different types of sources, and we are converting the data into organized format for the purpose of doing analysis and to take the decision. Now, I will give you one example. The ICICI Bank is there, the main branch, and here they are, first of all, they are establishing the new branches in the few areas, and they are uh, decreasing the branches in the few areas. Okay, but they are taking the decision, right? But how to take the decision? They are, first of all, they are analyzing the business. For example, in the ICC for Hyderabad, they are establishing the branches. Right now, at the time here, they are analyzing how many branches are there in the Hyderabad branch, Hyderabad area, and how many accounts are there in each branch, how many deposits are there, like accounts and deposits and customer data. Based on this data, they are trying to establish new branch. Okay, how to take the decision? Here, existing data only. Okay, they are analyzing and to take the decision, right? How to analyzing? What is the format of data analyzing? They are here, the single format of data only they are analyzing the first, and based on the analysis they are taking the decision. Okay, but in Hyderabad, so many branches are there. Few branches are using those data in Excel format. Some branches using notepads. Some branches in tables, right? But those tables, those different types of data, we are unable to analyzing. That is the reason. First, we will converting the data into single format, then only analyzing, and then only taking the decision. Okay, that is the reason I mentioned means the collection of data from different types of sources. Like for example, ICICI, HYD, those people data, keep it in Notepad. Okay, ICICI, Bangalore, their people, uh, the whole data, keep it in Excel. And ICICI Chennai people maintaining in the tables only. But here, different formats of data. Here, data means the accounts data, deposits data, withdrawal data. So many transactions in the bank, right? All the transactions, Hyderabad employees maintaining Notepad. The Bangalore people maintaining Excel. In the Chennai people maintaining tables. We are unable to analyzing the business. Why? Because they are maintaining data in the different formats. That is the reason ETL testers coming to the picture. Okay, ETL tester and developers. Okay, now developers first converting this data and loading the data one place to another place, like source system to data warehousing. Okay, source to data warehouse. Okay, now they are developers loading the data, but different formats data in the source system, right? Here, Notepad, Excel, table data. So here, source system after that coming to the picture one phase, like staging. Okay, here, who will take who will take the uh, transaction, like converting the data into the organized format. This is called unorganized format. Three types of formats. First, we will converting the organized format. Who will take care? The staging layer concentrate on converting different formats to single format, like tables. Then again, developers loading staging. First, they are loading source to staging. After that, once conversion is completed, and then they are loading the data from staging to data warehousing. Data warehousing is the one type of database storing the data. But we are using for data warehousing, analyzing the business. Who- Here, who will take the decision? Those people called as users. Okay, the general architecture, views or reports, then users. Here, who will take the decision? The final end users. End users means here, who will take the decision? Those people called as users, based on the reports. How to get the data for reports? Getting the data from views. How to get the data for views? Getting the data from data warehousing. As a ETL tester, what we'll do here? First, developers loading the data from source to staging, right? They are properly loaded or not, we are verifying. Okay. And same way, they are loading, developers loading staging to data warehousing. Here also, as a developer, verifying the data properly loaded or not. Okay. Still data warehousing, ETL will involve. After that, report testers, report developers are there. Based on the data warehousing data, report developers, they will create few reports. Based on that reports, report testers will first test that reports, and based on that reports data, users will take the decision and analyzing the business to take the decision. Okay. Now, one more definition here, the combination of different tools like development tools, databases, test case management tools, and reporting tools. What are the reporting tools? What are the testing case management and databases and in the market right now? We will discuss. Coming to development tools, Informatica, Talent, Datastace, medallion. So many development tools available in the market. Same way in the database aspect, Teradata SQL, Oracle SQL, DB2, Postgres, so many MongoDB, so many different databases and SQL Server like that. And coming to test case management, Jira, Rally, QC, HPALM, like the tools available in the market. And coming to reporting, W, Power BI, Power Me, like the tools. That is the reason. Yeah, here some companies using Informatica and coming to databases with Teradata and test case management with Jira like that. For example, company 1, company 2, company 3. Okay. Here, Informatica development tool and coming to database, Teradata SQL, Jira and Power BI like that. And coming to second company, Talent, Oracle SQL, QC and Power BI like that. Based on the client requirement, they are using like that. Okay. Data stays like that. Based on the client requirement, they are using this combination. Okay. The combination of different tools, development tools, databases, test case management tool, and reporting tools. Okay. That is the reason I mentioned the combination of different tools. ETL means, ETL testing means. Okay. First of all, developers loading the data by using one development tool. Developer using Informatica. Yeah. Here, developers loading the data from different sources to staging by using Informatica. Okay. Now, who will convert the data from different formats to single format? Staging. Here, staging means converting data to single format of data and applying business rules. Okay. On the staging, converting single format of data and applying business rules. What are the business rules? For example, client giving some conditions, right? Here, uh, source having Hyderabad data, Bangalore data, Chennai data. But client want only data only. They are expecting, they are analyzing only Hyderabad data only. In the source system, three types of data we have. This condition where we can apply on the staging only we can apply. For example, in the source, 100 records. What are the 100 records? Hyderabad 50 records, and Bangalore 40 records, and Chennai 10 records. Total 100 records. We are verifying same total hundreds available or not. First point, same 100. Yeah. Here, as a tester, coming to the picture here, as a tester, we are verifying in the source 100 records available, in the staging available or not. And same way, Hyderabad related 50 records, and Bangalore record 40 records, and Chennai record 10 records. Those records available or not, we are verifying as a ETL tester. Okay. For example, in the source 100 records, in the staging 90 records. At the time, we found one observation like count mismatch. Okay. And coming to Hyderabad related 50 records are there. Uh, Only Hyderabad record 50 records are available or not. For example, Hyderabad 40 records. That is the issue, right? Now, first of all, we are not applying any business condition from source to staging. Once staging data available, then we can apply condition. Then only developers loading the data from staging to data warehousing. Again, here developer, yeah, staging to data warehousing, they are loading again and they are applying business rule. Here one business rule, only client expecting Hyderabad data only. Now, here 50 records, Hyderabad data only. Okay. Again, ETL tester coming to the picture here. Staging to data warehousing, count is correct or not based on the client requirement. Actually, in the staging area, 100 records are there, but client want Hyderabad related data only. That is the reason developers loading the data only Hyderabad related. Okay, that data only properly loaded or not, we are verifying as a ETL tester. Okay, team, any doubts till now? Please let me know any doubts till now. If any confusion, team.
Yeah, got it.
Hello. Yeah, good. And what about remaining? Clear, right? Or any doubts? You having any doubts? Please let me know. I will explain one more time.
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. Sirish and Praveen, what about you? Your end?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, thanks for confirmation. Yeah, okay. Here, what we discussed till now, what is ETL testing, what is ETL, and what is data warehousing, and one example, and architecture, and one example, and one more definition here. What are the ETL tools? What are the databases? What are the test case management tool and reporting tools? Okay, and staging area till now we will discuss. Here, what are the validations? For example, yeah, in the source system, structure. For example, tables. For example, SID, S name, salary, staging, and then data warehouse. Yeah. Here, same structure properly loaded or not, we are verifying as ETL tester. Sometimes they are loading S underscore ID, but in the source system, S ID is there, but here S underscore ID is there. That is the difference. Where validating that structure, we found like this. So immediately we'll inform to developers through test case management tool. Okay. By using test case management tool, we inform to developers while validating the structure. We got some observation like that in the source column name is SID, but in the staging S underscore ID. Like that, we will inform to developers. Okay. That is the issue. It's not equal, right? Here SID, S underscore ID. Coming to second column, S name is there. And salary, SAL is there. And here SAL is there. Remaining two columns correct, but one column coming to SID, S underscore ID. This is the difference. Here SID is there, here S underscore ID is there. So this is the difference. Okay. Inform to developers. Same way, for example, here SID, S name, salary, SID, S name, SID, both are same. Both places have same details. Now, again, developers, yeah. Here also, again, developer by using Informatica, they are loading the data. Same structure they are loading again from staging to data warehousing. Developers work is done. Now again, as a tester, we'll verifying staging to data warehousing. In the staging, SID, S name, salary is there. In the data warehousing, SID, S name, salary is there or not, we are verifying as a ETL tester. Okay. And coming to data wise, for example, here 001, 0001 here, the name is Ram, salary 1000. Okay. Now here, same developers loading the data again, same data available or not, we are verifying as a tester. Here, for example, 01 only they are loading like this only. Is it correct or not? Both are same or not? Same in the source system and staging. Is it equal or not?
Not equal.
Not equal. Why it is here? 0001. Here 01 only. This is the wrong loading. While validating the data, we are finding like this errors. This is called defect. Okay. Inform to developers again. They are fixing that issue and release the build again, and then we will verifying again same content. Okay. For example, data both are same. Okay. And here one more location, one more column location, HUID. Yeah. Yeah. First of all, here how what is the count? How many records in the source? Three records, right? In the staging also available three records. The count is matched and data wise also same. Data wise also same. Now, but client want only Hyderabad related data. In the Hyderabad related data, how many records? How many records? Two only. In that, coming to where we can apply this condition, once loading the data from source to staging, then we can apply this condition and loading the data from staging to data warehousing. Developers will take care that will work. Okay. Now developers loading the data again, same data. Yeah, they are loading like this only. Now, what is the count from staging to data warehousing? In the staging, three records are there. In the data warehousing, two records only. Why it's showing two records? Why it is showing two records? The client requirement is only Hyderabad related data only. That is the reason developers loading the data from staging to data warehousing only Hyderabad, but not loading Bangalore related data. Okay. Now, as a tester, we are verifying staging to data warehousing, structure properly loaded or not, and data wise properly loaded or not. Each and every each and every data will verify as a ETL tester. Okay, so properly loaded 0001 are not there, and 000 is there or not, and RAM 1000 and Hyderabad here 0003 Kumar 3000 Hyderabad properly loaded or not, comparing from staging to data warehousing. Once validation is completed, then report testers will prepare some reports based on this data only. Data means data warehousing data only. Okay, based on this data only, they are preparing reports. Once report is developed by report test developers, then report testers coming to the picture, they are testing the reports. Then reports is completed, testing is completed, then users will analyzing the business by using reports. Okay, and here after that reports are there and then users coming to the picture. Okay, this is the architecture. Okay, yeah. In the example, any doubts still now in this example? Why coming to the picture ETL testers? Why coming to the picture developers? Okay, yeah. Here, why we are using a test case management tools? Yeah, developers using any development tool, they are loading the data. Testers as a ETL tester, we are using database by using databases, any databases based on the client requirement, client required softwares. Okay, based on these databases, we are verifying the data properly loaded or not. Why we are using test case management tool? For example, while validating the data or anything, we got some observations like mismatched data, wrong loading, duplicate records, like that. Immediately by using this any tool, inform to developers while validating like that. For example, while validating the data, we got some observations. Source we have 100 records. In the target we have only 10 records, but the client we don't have any uh, Any client requirement we don't have, but count is source to target mismatch. That information informed to developers. Immediately developers fix that one and then again release to testing environment. Now as a tester again retesting the same functionality. Like same 100 records available are not in the source and target system. Okay. Like that way we will verifying the data or anything. Okay. Any doubts? Yes. Team, any doubts? Mohan Raj and Shirish, Mohan.
No, as of now, it's good.
Okay. And coming to content wise, here, I'm providing in this course database wise, yeah, database wise, Teradata SQL, okay, and test case management tool Zira will cover. And coming to manual testing, special concepts like what are the phases in software development lifecycle, testing lifecycle, defect lifecycle, like this. And I will cover real-time scenarios also, okay? And real-time documents also will share in this course.
Development tools,
And coming to
which will be covered.
here, actually here, Informatica, uh, he- the Informatica also the huge course, but I will cover some transformations, like they are loading by using some transformations in internally Informatica. That transformations list will cover some transformations. What
but
the
not fully
transformations are?
but not
Yeah, that
fully
is the
of
different. Yeah, that is the different course. But what
okay.
transformations required, that transformations will cover in this ETL testing course. Okay.
Okay, okay,
And
got it.
coming to the SPS management tool, I will cover Jira. Okay. And real-time scenarios also will cover. And if required, some resume preparations also I will provide. And interview questions also I will provide. Okay. Most of the questions, what they are asking in interviews, that questions also I will give to the after each and every day. I will cover notepad, like running notes like that. For example, today I mentioned in the notepad, right? That notepad every day basis will share to your mail IDs. Okay, on recordings also. Okay, and data, the main concepts ETL will cover here. ETL, what is ETL testing? Why we are using data warehousing? Like what are the characteristics of the data warehousing? I will show you.
Like, is there any like content? What all module we are covering in this
Yeah,
module?
that is yeah. That is the reason I will open right now. Yeah, yeah. Data warehousing aspect. Those are the concepts. What is OLAP, OLTP, and data marts and ODS? The different types of fact tables, dimension tables, SCD 1, 2, 3 like this. ETL testing concepts and different validations, right? Just I mentioned today, structure validation, right? Data validation, right? That validations we will cover in this course. Okay, and how to raise the bugs and how to report the bugs to the developers. Like this, coming to SQL, Teradata aspect, different commands like DDL, DML, DCL, DRL commands, and constraints like primary key, foreign key, unique key, check key, like this, and coming to set operators, aggregate functions, like this, comparison operators and Boolean operators, like coming to the aggregation, so count, minimum, and max, how to identify, uh, lower to higher, higher to lower, like this. Coming to joins, different types of joins will cover, and OLAP functions, and what is initial load and what is full load, and the test case preparation, and how to execute the test cases. I will provide some sample data And coming to Informatica, few concepts. What are the topics required? Those topics I will cover. Okay. And in the Informatica, I will cover this one and some transformations. First, we will take one example, loading the data one place to another place. Then only we can apply those validations. That aspect also one real example. I will preparing the data and executing the data and loading the data one place to another place. Then I will validating the data. Okay, that aspect also I will cover, and real-time scenarios, real-time documents like this, and what is the set operators, what is the multi-set operators like this, and the special topics SDLC, STLC, and defect lifecycle management. Okay, and what SDL also I will cover. Okay, interview questions. And live project means one example, like we will create one table, source and target, and as a developer, we'll loading the data one place to another place. Then we are verifying properly loaded or not, like this. Okay, and real-time project table names, informations, documents like this. Okay, this information I will cover. Okay, team. And if having any technical, please let me know. I will explain. And if fee structure and the time duration, all these things, we'll check with institute people. Duration aspect, here 25 to 30 classes required for completing this course. Okay, and the fee structure,
Only
all those things. Yeah,
only
See,
weekend?
are we covering?
come again. Shirish, tell me.
Only weekend?
Are we?
Yeah, weekend also will cover. Yeah, batches are going on right now. We'll check with the institute people. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, his name is Kumar. Okay. In the group, contact details also available. Check with them. Weekend batch is also there, and morning batch is also there. Okay, based
Are
on
we
the
covering this
availability.
power center designer and all in this Informatica?
Yeah, in Informatica, we'll cover what power center, like yeah, what is repository manager, designer, workflow manager, workflow monitor. That is the reason. First, I will take one example data. Okay, data source to target. We are loading first point by using Informatica. Once loading is completed, then we, as a tester, we will validate properly loaded or not. Okay, here actually here they are using different transformations. Okay, they are loading in Informatica so many transformations. They are using any one transformation. They are loading the data. Okay, same way we are using transformation and loading the data and then verifying the data in the target properly or not. Okay, that aspect I will explain. Okay, that is the content and structure also. And fee aspect, you will check with institute people. His name is Kumar. Okay. Any doubts? Technical wise, any doubts? I will explain.
Are we are we include this Azure and cloud uh,
No,
as
in this
AWS
course we will
Azure?
not cover. In this session, we'll cover Teradata SQL. In the manual concepts also we'll cover in this course. Manual testing, what topics required for interviews. Those topics I will cover, like SDLC, STLC, defect lifecycle management,
I
and
guess
test case preparation.
SDLC and STLC are maybe I'm not sure about others, but
Yeah, yeah. I will cover.
they are the part of
Yeah,
manual testing. They are the part of manual testing, and I think it's not required to have a session on like SDLC, STLC, and defect tracking
yeah,
tools and all.
yeah. From your end is not required, but I'm thinking all the students in, right? That is the reason I will cover those concepts also. Yeah, yeah. See, many doubts. If you don't have any doubts, I will close the session for today, and we will continue on tomorrow again.
So far, no doubt.
Okay. Mohan and Sirish and Mohan Raj Selvam.
Yeah, clear, clear.
Clear, right? Okay. I will close the session for today. I will continue on tomorrow, same timings. Okay. Thanks for joining. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Bye.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks.
Thank you.